Alright, let me show you where we left off the other video the other day. So, got this whole thing fiberglass with insulation up there. Got the panels, side panels on. We got this all hooked up. Sorry, my camera was dead yesterday and I wasn't able to film this. But pretty much we drilled a small hole there, a little bit bigger hole here, and we hooked it all up. We got the spigot hole there for the shower drain right there. It's already all wired up, hooked up. Not wired, but you know, plumbed up. Okay, we haven't tested it yet because we don't have the water on, but we need to do that. That's why I'm probably not going to be able to sheetrock this yet, but I'm going to start it out over here. I didn't get this on the video either. I got this Bluetooth vent fan hooked up. It plays music. It's about $90, $90 to $100. And it's really easy. Just 2 screws hold it to the 2x4, and you wire in your wires. The way we wired it is you got one switch for the fan and one switch for the light and one switch for the vanity over here. So that's where we're at, and I'm gonna start on the sheetrock over here. Alright, got the switch back in. First piece of sheetrock's in. It doesn't quite fit all the way down, but if we put a nice piece of, a small piece there and then a high baseboard, we wouldn't even have to mud that over. Alright, got some sheetrock, some mold resistant sheetrock laid up right here. I'm going to wait on this one because I got to still test for leaks when I turn on the water. And I'm working over here, doing this catty corner wall over here. And this is like 9-foot ceiling, so I got to put another foot down there. I'm going to start working on this little corner piece here. Guess I gotta caulk this crack because they left a little crack here in the plastic where they cut it, so I gotta caulk this whole line here going up, and then I'll run the next sheetrock going across here, and then I'll put a corner bead on this corner. Alright, it's the end of the night. What did we get done? We got that sheetrock ran up there where the shower is, top of the shower. We got this sheetrock ran on this side. I did a catty corner sheetrock because the toilet's really close to this wall, so I wanted to open it up a little bit so you don't feel so squished. We catty cornered this sheetrock, and then we're going to put a sheetrock over this piping, and then sheetrock here, and then we got a couple sheetrocks there still. So it's coming out. We got this vent ran. I have to go and get the outside vent tomorrow, so we can put it, connect it right there, blowing out. So here's where I'm at. It's the end of the night. Got the sheetrock where you see it. I got the mesh tape over my seams because I'm gonna just be using not the pre-mix stuff, but the actual, the good stuff that you mix, the easy sand 40 minute mud. I like to mix it with water because that's got a hardener in it, and it gets so much better results with that. And you can't use it with this mesh tape anyway, that pre-mix. So there's my catty corner where the toilet goes. Got this sheetrock here, sheetrock over here. It's kind of a pain in the butt putting this piece on because it's got a catty corner area here. Got the light installed. And I think that's it. I didn't get much done today. We got here kind of late, but little by little. and I'll show you what Solomon did over here in the pantry, because I don't even know, I have to see what light is. He put on one piece of sheetrock real big and then another one next to it. FYI, for anyone that hasn't done sheetrock in the last decade, the sheetrock now has a groove on the last 2-3 inches of each side of the sheetrock. So when you do a cut, always make sure this groove over here that's in the middle, because right now you got a small smooth side that goes down, and then you got a high side. So it's going to be hard to mud over and keep it flat. It's gonna have a lump there. It's gonna have a bump, and the only way to not have a bump is to put this butted up with the other one, and that's why they make it like that. I didn't know they did that. That's a new thing. I don't know when they started it, but back in the day I don't remember them having that little indentation where it goes down. That's it for this video. That's part I don't know, it's part 3 or 4, I can't remember. Alright, so I just got the vent installed up here. I mean the vent exhaust hose. It's an insulated hose, and I put the vent on the outside. It's a black one. It opens and closes as this turns on and off, and it has a mesh screen so pests can't come in. So yeah, I had to drill a hole, and then I used some glue around it and nailed it with 4 nails, and then I clamped that hose on. So this is all good. Now I'm ready for the sheetrock in that one spot. Alright, it's a little dark out here, but you can see that's the vent that we used, and I put a bunch of I think this is roofing adhesive, silicone, whatever. That's to kind of keep the water from dripping in here. And you can see the mesh in there. When that thing's turned off, it closes. And when it's on right now, alright, so we're out here. We're checking to see if the air conditioning works on this house, and it does. We got whatever this thing's called, blowing the air for the air conditioning. And there's a little switch under here, and it's an on-off switch that you could. It was already set to the on position, and then we went down to the attic, and there was a little on-off switch by the heater, and we turned it on, and then it started working. And we put batteries inside the thermostat, and we turned it down, and the air is blowing cold air. So, oh yeah, it's real cold, ice cold, like a refrigerator. And here's the thermostat. We put the light on, and we have it set. Put it down to 65, and it works. Good news. That's a lot of money saved that you don't have to get air conditioning throughout this. Alright, so all the vents are working. This one is the only room, well, this vent is blowing cold air. This register, this whole hallway was a room, and they added a wall through it to make a hallway. So this room here has no heating or air conditioning, because that's the one registered to this room. Alright, here's the outlet I just installed next to the vanity. It didn't have one in here. We're doing a GFIC, and the GFIC will be connected here to the input power. Tomorrow I'll do that, and then this one's feeding off of that one. And I got one piece of sheetrock that I need here, one here, the ceiling here, ceiling there, and then here, and then we're done. And then we got to work on the floor next. But that's where we're at today. So the fan's all hooked up, and we're getting there.